Thank you very much, man. I mean, we really appreciate it. Because, I mean, I see you on, okay, we used to go to the same church. Went to the same church. So I was, 2 weeks ago, I saw the whole broadcast. I'm like, oh my God, we gotta get on. And then I inboxed you, asked, and then like, I forgot, got busy. And then I called you like, oh, it's voting next week. We gotta get you on. And Friday's supposed to come on, but then I was in the hospital Friday, so I couldn't get you on Friday. But then we're here today. Well, Dad definitely got it the day before. Right, the day before, definitely, man, definitely. Hey, Sock, how you doing?
I'm good. Now I know what to vote for. Really, today my thing was to write down a list of things that people said to vote for, like the good stuff. So vote no on
Amendment 1.
Amendment 1.
No.
Vote no. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I caught it in a good time.
You want to ask any questions you want to ask her?
Yeah, like how's this affecting our children, like in the deepest?
She just walked in, Casey. So
yeah,
and for all the
11 o'clocker.
Yeah, and so all the listeners that's just tuning in now, she's gonna repeat. So we got more people that tuning in now. Go ahead.
Tell us about like the darkest, deepest, evil that there is. If yes, it happens on Amendment 1.
Well, I mean, in a nutshell, parents can no longer walk in and say that I don't think my child is, effectively learning in this capacity. Let's have a discussion on what we can do for my students. You don't have that ability or that right anymore. You don't have a school board that you can hold accountable as to whether or not the superintendent that they hired is doing their job, because the superintendent for OSD reports only to the governor, and that governor is leaving in 2017. The other thing is that the legislation, if you read it in its entirety, offers no solution. It offers no plan. It offers no level of implementation. It just says what it wants to do. It's vague, it's general, and it gives power to one particular entity, and that is a company, basically, who goes around all over the country preying on individuals and school districts and schools that are in these positions to profit off of them and to make money from them. So for those who vote yes, even though you're saying, well, the school system and the school haven't done their job and something has to be done. Yes, we agree with that. But don't just vote yes because you think something needs to be different. What you're voting yes to is taking complete and total control away from parents, from communities, from churches, from businesses who want to do the right thing, because if it doesn't line the pockets of those private entities that will be managing these schools, then they're going to turn you around at the door. And so if you want a chance to have some say in what the solution can be, should be, then vote no. Voting yes takes away all of your power, your control, your influence over what happens to your child's education.
Wow.
And then I let you know that. That's the point. The way, if you read, I don't have the ballot here. I had it, and I don't know what I did with it. But how it's read on the ballot, if you're going to vote, it sounds like it's helping us.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds. I'm mad I can't find. I'm trying to look for it now. But the way they got it written, it sounds like it's for us. And it's a good thing. It sounds good, right?
It's not.
Yeah.
So there will be no control whatsoever for a parent to inquire about their child's education, which is bad because even though some of us don't do it anyway, it would really restrict those who actually do.
It's kind of like when you get an iTunes card and then the money don't go onto the account, so you can't call iTunes. You got to send the email, but then you send the email
And no one
like that's ridiculous. Sounds
Vote
like
no. Vote no on Amendment 1.
Sounds like they're turning the schools into correctional facilities, man.
Sounds like a little slip.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
wasn't going to go there, but, the prison, the school to prison pipeline is real.
Yeah, the prisons are getting taken over by by private camps called Lake City Correctional Facility. They're really big in Florida, man. That's what it sounds like they're doing to the school systems. I mean, I'm sitting down in this conversation, and I've done some reading on this topic. That's what it is. They're doing it, and we're allowing them. We're not only allowing them to do it, but we're helping them do it. That's the sad.
You're absolutely right. Well, thank you all so much for giving me a chance to share. I'm more than happy to call in, and kind of give you guys updates on, what is happening kind of on the ground, especially after we hear about how the bill passes on tomorrow. But hopefully for those listeners who are still on the fence.
Tomorrow, we don't get a few more days?
Tomorrow, that's it.
Tomorrow,
Better get on that date to determine your fate. Get on that date, determine your fate, man. Vote tomorrow.
It's happened so quickly, man. So Obama really been in office 8 years, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I think most of us will probably cry once we figure out who the president is.
I think I might.
I think we need to have a party.
Been looking at the electoral votes, man.
What does it look like?
So if I vote, it's one vote, but only by one vote though. But that's still
Sounds
scary.
like the Hawks and the Falcons. We can do this. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I've been looking at the statistics for like 3-4 weeks ago. Trump's been winning all major states. He already smashed them. They've been putting their votes for him. The news is just saying Hillary, but the paperwork, the polls, the electoral votes. I mean, this is what they taught us to read. This is how they showed us to determine who's going to be the president before the president is really the president. I mean, and it's just
they're selected, not elected.
Yeah, it's showing you. I mean, you look online, you see Donald Trump with hundreds of thousands of likes. You see Hillary. They're slandering Hillary's name. That has hundreds of thousands of likes. I mean, you could tell Trump's gonna win, man. Come on, man. It's not.
I beg to differ. I say we serve a good God. He knows of the two evils, so he gonna pick one for us to survive off of. I'm not gonna say Trump's gonna win. I'm not gonna say Hillary's gonna win. I'm gonna say at the end of the day, you should have been preparing your day for this day, period. You should have been preparing your life for this day, period. So either or that wins, this doesn't mean that it's gonna automatically be for the people that need it to be. So whether she wins or he wins, we gotta go ahead and step our game up and know that we gotta get ourselves together as a community. Period. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll be at the polls doing that 1% Trump. Just want you to know that.
Well, thank you, KC, for calling in. I appreciate you, man. And definitely, we need a follow-up. Yeah, definitely gonna follow up for a follow-up. Thank you for taking time in the school day. Bye-bye.
Okay, have a great one.
You too.
Cheers. So she took out of her classroom.
Oh, cool.
To call in, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna partner with her. She's at an elementary school out there in Bankhead. So I told her we want to partner with her and adopt some kids either in her classroom, probably like in her classroom that needs help, and go for them for Christmas.
I definitely like to show for career day.
Definitely
show for career day. But I'm here. I'm 11 o'clocker. I got the headache now.
I'm gonna play this one right here. I don't know if I play this one.
Okay, we're not doing the movie, right?
We all there.
Oh, this is the wrong one. No, hold on. This one, hold on. The wrong one. Sorry, y'all. This is the wrong one. Here, though.
Here's the truth about the school takeover amendment. The cost will be huge. Amendment that robs struggling schools of desperately needed funds and takes away $13 million from education statewide. Instead of investing in smaller class sizes, good teachers, and more resources for learning, Amendment 1 cuts money from local schools to make us pay for a whole new set of bureaucrats and an unaccountable political appointee. We just can't afford this costly school takeover. Vote no on Amendment 1.
No.
Now I'm gonna break.
So boom. Y'all got that artist hitting up my phone right now. Hey man, what's up with the spins, man? Because I had put a post on my Facebook page. I had sent it to both of y'all. I said, hey, for a whole year of spins, throw me 120. You know what I'm saying? That's 12.
Way too much. Like, we don't know.
People paying $500 for a whole month. I'm just talking to my other radio dude last night. So when he told me that, I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not. I could flip. Yo,
you
could be the biggest. Whatever you want in the city, you know that? How many people finna fuck with you, yo? You could be the hottest.
We know that, but when you're giving a special like that,
with
you're saying $10 on 30 days, we're not gonna really do that. The different contents and sects that we have in out of the 20 that we have, we're getting permission from them to say we're gonna spin it. She gonna do it automatically through the regular system, the main system. But to get these other people to say, I'm gonna cut my set and I'm gonna play this with this artist, even if they. You know what I'm saying?
So how many artists can I bring up here that with $30 worth of gifts?
As many as you want to.
But it's gonna be 90 days.
It's gonna be for 90 days.
So what if I bring an artist out here? He brings 6 gifts. He wants 2 different songs.
That's different. That's 2 gifts, 2 different songs.
I just want y'all to stay with me right quick.
We are, but see,
mathematically you're thinking about, okay, so you're thinking about the sector.
I'm trying to fill this whole room with gifts.
Right, so you're doing a sector
best way I can. Yeah,
sector thing, but if we're okay, so normally if she charged what she usually charged for the spin, this whole room wouldn't be filled out. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a pick and choose, but you're saying a $10 gift, everybody gonna get a $10 gift.
Oh yeah.
Hell, I can stand on the street with a sign and get a $10 gift.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make it. I'm not only trying to make it beneficial, but I'm trying to sell it out. I'm trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, kids got gifts for, you know what I'm saying. We go down there like this for real. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, before I say it's in the right content. I can't just let somebody give me 120, man. I'm gonna put you on the boom.
If it's like I said, it's a 90-day limit. Because at the end of the 90 days, what I calculated every day on the shows every day for 4 weeks and 30, 60, and 90 days, that's over 3,000 spends.
I'm gonna make the post when I get home.
You know what I'm saying? I already made it for so they can get the calculation, the feel of what it is. I put it in a group too. So you get over 3,000.
Yeah, when you told me that, I did the math too. I was like, they still getting the
right.
living.
You still get a living, especially if you BDS certified. You gonna get your check.
You making money back.
Exactly. Your exposure and everything is gonna be there. So that's why we said 90-day limit, because then you got, it'll be chaos.
We on a commercial break right now, y'all. We on a commercial break, man. Thank you for tuning in, man.
To spend 120 right now.
Please, yes, go vote no on Amendment 1. If you in Georgia, man, tomorrow when you go vote. Go ahead. I'm on.
If you got that 120,
vote no.
Then do that. On that 60 day, you know what I'm saying? Or that 90 day up to that, how much that is right there. That 120, put a package together for me and flow with it.
I'm gonna flow with it.
You see what I'm saying? We need the toys to be doing.
I'm doing it just for fun. Just to have the city
vote no on Amendment 1. Vote no on Amendment 1 in Georgia, man. And those in California, man, to vote yes for 57. You know what I'm saying? To get your loved ones home, man. Definitely vote yes for 57, man. If you're in California, you're voting tomorrow, November the 8th. Vote yes to 57, man. That is only on the local in California. You know what I'm saying? Those to get all the loved ones is locked up. 3 strikes out, and they got that over excessive sentencing. So definitely vote no for Georgia ballot. Amendment 1 and vote yes for 57 in California, man. You're now tuning into That Morning Show with your girl Katrina K-Rock, man. We here today. We'd like to thank everybody that's tuned in. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? To tune in each and every day from 10 a.m. to 12 o'clock, man. Right now, we on a break. We about to go live in like 2.2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we got a song called Turning Up the Crown, man. So if you got a crown on your head, man, fix that crown, man. And put up the trousers, man, and keep it going, man. You know how we do it. Yo.
I know what you were.
They said this. They said shouldn't radio broadcasters be unbiased in government issues on the PlayStation? We broadcasting on YouTube.
You said, should we? Well, if we're unbiased, it's
a radio show.
Right, it's a radio show. It wouldn't make it interesting if we're just neutral to everything. Does Charlamagne be unbiased? Hell no. Why should AUMA?
Oh, Trump making it in the presidency.
Oh yeah, hey, it's cool. We don't have any issues here, but we do have some issues here. If Hillary make it into presidency, guess what? We still have those issues.
15,000 Syrian refugees are coming. Exactly. I think one of them's gonna be a terrorist.
Right.
One of them.
One. Not even one. How about 2? And she's about 3 years old. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Unbiased? Man, come on. No, what radio station you know that's unbiased? Let's stay afraid.
We're the voice of the people, man.
Exactly. You say shit that nobody else want to say.
You gotta call in.
We gotta go live. We gotta go live.
24/7/365. The street's biggest tracks on Street Radio.
What it do? What it do? What it do? We back. Hey, man, how everybody doing, man? Tomorrow, November the 8th, you go out and vote. Vote. Man, it's important, man. Don't go with that thing that, oh, I'm not voting because I vote don't count, man. I always say there's 3 ways to vote on a ballot. You vote nationally vote. That means for the presidential candidacy. Then you have your state laws and your local laws. Duh. So therefore, it's very important. Because in Georgia, on our state law, is Amendment 1. And what Amendment 1 is taking away our voice as parents, teachers, to be able to have a voice saying, hey, my son needs an EIP. You know what I'm saying? My son needs extra help in school. You know what I'm saying? So that's taking away our voice in Georgia if we don't vote no to Amendment 1. You know what I'm saying? Then you can have some for-profit organization going to tell us what my son needs. How they going to know what my son needs and I'm in a home with my son? I'm teaching my son. Does teacher know what my son needs? So you definitely want to vote no to Amendment 1, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to play another clip like all through today's broadcast, man. You're going to hear these clips, man, because guess what? It's important. Here we go.
Here's the truth about the school takeover.
They said true, but aren't you afraid to lose listeners that are different?
No, not at all.
We trying to get people to listen, man. You want to hear what's going on.
Listen, this is good. This is a radio show.
To make us pay for a whole new set of bureaucrats and an unaccountable political appointee. We just can't afford this costly school takeover. Vote no on Amendment 1.
Okay, now y'all can go ahead here.
Are we afraid to lose listeners? No, because all publicity is good publicity. To believe it or not, it is what it is. A lot of people going to listen anyway, just because it's controversial, just because they don't like you. You know, if that's the case, then Kanye West wouldn't be who Kanye West is. Now
everybody hate Kanye.
Now would he? So why would we even not want to talk about political issues? We just want to talk about sex all the time. We talk about nonsense all the time. It's a good time to talk about what we're talking about right now. And if we lose a listener, split ribbons, have a wonderful day. That's how we work.
People don't want to talk about real life, man.
Right.
They scared. Like he said, we losing listeners, but we gaining that one listener that wants to hear about what we talking about right now.
Exactly.
That's what's important to
Vote
me.
no to Amendment 1 in the state of Georgia, man. You can't take now. We can't. I want my voice to be heard. Please, as much as I give the school hell, they take away my voice. I'm a homeschool myself.
Listen, exactly. That's my fault right there. Listen, they'll lose more money if the parent doesn't have a say so. Now, there's people out there that don't have a say so, don't want to have a say so. Who cares? Who can care less about their child's education? But for parents like us who actually do, I will take my children out. And guess what? If other parents follow on, what's going to happen? They'll lose money. Right. Period. Every head in there, like a prison, every head in there has a $sign on it.
Right. You're right. Definitely. So therefore, you definitely want to do that. So that's why I say it's important for us to vote no to Amendment 1 tomorrow. That's important. And I'm going to play another one. I mean, like these commercials are very important, man. It's this guy right here who I want y'all to hear what he has to say on voting no on Amendment 1.
Opportunity School District, which is so unfair. The Opportunity School District is a very unsuccessful way to recruit communities. In community schools, the state was coming back, disenfranchise the school and the community, and implement school incentives. This has charge of going straight to the governor He doesn't have to use them in an Atlanta public school or the school he took them from. We can take all of the money that our taxes in and send it to any school in the state.
This is the same governor that has taken $8 billion out of the hands of the public, away from these schools, and used it for everything else. This is bad for children, bad for education, and bad for Georgia.
Are you looking at it as this is what the people need and want and desire, or just you want to impose your authority onto us because you think you can do something better than we can?
The school system should be non-profit. It should be for the students, for developing good citizenship. It's a takeover. It's like taking over a business, and you divide the business up, and you sell the business off in pieces. It just shouldn't happen, and people should be aware.
For every parent, the most important thing we can do for our kids is to be able to go up to the school and talk to our teachers and talk to the principals and talk to the administration and talk to our board members to have direct input into the decisions made for our kids. And we shouldn't allow the state to take that away from any community.
We're supposed to be able to vote. That's been a right since 1776. And so to take that right away from people, I believe more money should go into education, and especially in Georgia, we're still using old textbooks unless it's a private school. And I think more money should go into the public schools and the schools that need it. They have a lot of great teachers, but they don't have the tools to teach.
I think the Youngstown School District, the way the amendment is worded, it sounds great. But when you go in and look at the details, there's a lot wrong with it. Probably the biggest thing is it's a move to privatize schools. Public education is the level playing field that we need to have. It is what made this country great. We need to continue it. And my fear of Youngstown School District is going to take a lot of that choice away.
The average parent that is going to be affected by this, they really don't know that if a school is taken over, those parents don't have a voice, they don't know. When you see opportunity, the first thing you think is the green grass and flowers and trees and everything, and it's a sunny day. But you have no idea that you're going to be the victim in this case of somebody else's opportunity to take this away.
Celebrities and stuff.
And decide to do it. On the Opportunity School District.
Vote no on Amendment 1 and say no to the opportunity.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
It's not about unity. It's not about community. Vote no for Opportunity School District.
Vote no on Amendment 1, school takeover.
November 8th, vote no on Opportunity School District.
I don't think the Opportunity School District is in the best interest of Georgia.
On November 8th, show up to vote and make sure you vote no for Opportunity School District.
Yeah, this is live right now. But they like to do stuff like this. I can upload a clip.
So there you hear it right there, man. We back, man. We back. You heard it. Vote no, man, on Amendment 1. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, you have to vote no. It's very important, man. Don't let them get away with this, man. Because like I said, the way it's worded, I wish I had it. I gotta find it. I wish I had it. I don't know what I did with it. But the way it's worded, you'll think it's a good thing. You'll be like, oh, yes, it's helping our school. It's helping our Georgia school. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? They worded that way to get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we share this broadcast. And today, on your hashtag, put no, vote no on Amendment 1. You got to put no on Amendment 1. And hashtag no to Amendment 1. Let everybody know. Keep our school local, man. Black, what you think?
We better do it today. I've written down everything that I'm supposed to do. Unfortunately, I'm not in California to, hit that local vote, but I'm in Georgia, and it doesn't affect my children, but it would affect my children in the future if we let it get, right here.
Right.
It'll go all around the country sooner or later. Parents need to be aware of their children's education and get more involved. And this is a way to get involved. Vote no on Amendment 1. Vote no.
Voting no on Amendment 1 allows you to not turn your child's school into a correctional facility. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's sad though, because the reason why it's being put to our attention is because it's going to happen. That's why it's in our attention right now. We haven't known about amendment or what they're trying to amend for 4 or 5 months, you know what I'm saying? They've probably been pushing this amendment in politics for, that amount of time. Now that it's just being brought up to the community, we're like, oh, well, what you want me to do? They've already been pushing it for 5 months, but it's not about that. They've been pushing it for 5 months to get you to vote right now. Right now is the voting time. 5 months ago was just the basis to teach y'all the information or brainwash y'all or have y'all in the aspect that we need their schools to be locked down, or we need this, you know what I'm saying? Schools don't need nothing but some updated books, some teachers with a little bit of higher salary, and some extracurricular activities to keep these kids out the streets, man. Because like I was saying, one day I was playing football, next season is basketball, next season, you know what I'm saying, we got FBLA, ROTC, there's programs, man. Kids are going to get involved. There's 1,000 different kids, there's thousands of different programs, man. Like, we got to do better. We can't let our schools go down the same paths and have the same curriculums and same styles as a prison, man. That's depressing. That is not what America is founded off, man. We're the land of the free. We need to go ahead and depict that picture. It's time to live that picture. It's time to be free. It's time to, go and explore, learn. We're not putting our children in the position to learn. We're putting our children in the position to go straight to prison, man. They're scared. We got parents that are scared, that don't know how to teach, that don't know how to talk to their kids, that are just sitting back and just watching their kids turn into monsters, man. It's not good, man. It's not good.
At all. We already got. I have an issue with what's being taught in the curriculum anyway, because once our kids get out of school, everything that applies in the curriculum really doesn't apply to real life. So where does the real life curriculum come in at? Right. Like, I think they should have a trade from the beginning, a trade for them, so when they get out of high school, they know exactly where they're going to. And including a preparation for college and things of that nature. But what happens when you're trying to make the money to continue to go to school? Some parents don't have it. So if I learn a trade that I'm going to get into after high school or internship, then perhaps, you know what I'm saying, I have therefore been successful in my high school career, because from elementary on, you're taught the basics, you're taught their history, not your history. You're taught basic stuff. Oh yeah, we got economics and cooking,
but they don't have that no more neither. They took all that out of school. No cooking class, no home ec, no sex.
That tells you how long they've been in school, doesn't
it? You get the Excel program and move on already, so they can actually do a trade while they're in high school now.
Well, there's not a lot of schools can do that.
All the schools do that. The state of Georgia pays for it.
See, you just said the state of Georgia. Let me explain to you again about the United States. You said the state of Georgia. Have you been around checking other states?
No,
okay, so therefore, this is what I'm always interrupted by a guy that's round
and fluffy.
I'm going to say again, they do have, they do teach your children about banking, but do they teach them about credit and CDs? No, they don't. They just teach you how to get a checkbook, write it, how to deposit it. We need to learn about credit. We need to go in depth. CDs, we need to know about stocks and bonds. I bet you all these other kids know about that.
But that's because of ethnicity. We don't teach out. We don't.
And that's what I'm talking about.
And I agree with that.
But
at the same time, there are other programs. What they want to do is they try to gear you, because you were talking about this. They try to gear you to take the advanced classes. They try to gear you to take these other courses. That's only to promote the school. But if you want to get a trade where you can actually come out of high school and get a job, you can actually get in. Most schools in most states do have the program. In the state of Georgia, but I know for a fact, is they have the HOPE program. HOPE actually pays. The parent doesn't pay for anything. They have a HOPE program. Then they have Move On, We're Ready. So if someone's actually wants to go to college for a degree, instead of them having to pay 4 years for college, they're going to have to pay 2.5 years for college to get student loans and everything else. But they're forcing the kids now. I know here in the state, you have to take economics. So that's teaching you about financing and banking and teaching you about how to.
Economics was clearly no way around with finances. They talked about the Constitution. Yeah. What is the pros and cons of the Constitution? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so economics now, it also had to do with home economics, and you had all this extra stuff that had nothing to do. I'm talking about preparing the kids even in elementary.
Yeah, and programs.
Let's start there.
And programs like you were saying, as you get into high school and you're moving and gearing towards getting the trade, those are great. Those are awesome. But kids have no opportunity in middle school or in elementary to get past that stage. Like, I know in elementary, I couldn't divide. My teacher never really, I was crying about it, asking. boom, boom, boom. I made it all the way to middle school, still didn't learn how to divide. You know what I'm saying? Teachers still like, you know, instead of helping me, they're like, you don't know how to divide. They keep on moving and they put you in, you know, they put you in a position to lose, man. That's what the school system's looking like right now. People are not making it to high school. I ain't making it to high school.
They're only teaching
Gotta
you
find the
toward a
interest of
test.
the kids when they're young.
They're not teaching you anymore. They're teaching you toward a test, just to pass a test.
Or they're giving, and then the tests are getting even more ridiculous. Like I know when Bush.
The CAT test. What's it called? The CAT
Yeah,
test? CAT test?
FCAT. George Bush, he passed the No Child Get Left Behind law.
Laura did that. Laura was the one behind that. Laura Bush was doing all that stupid stuff.
Yeah, she put that in, and then I go to school the next month, and we got 6 more standardized tests to prepare for, and within 4 months. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? None of these subjects, we don't even got books for these subjects. Like
that's what I'm talking about.
There is no subject. They're literally teaching you.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't drop something on an elementary child that you've never taught them all year round. So if you are going to teach this, should you not be teaching it so that when they get it, they can pass it? Or what are we doing? We're taking our kids and turning them around, destroying it because, like, I don't know this because you never taught it all year.
Every year we waste a month worth of curriculum on Greek mythology. Like, you know, come on now, like.
But even still, KC also, she made a valid point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying I'm not a shallow person, but I'm like, dang, when she made a comment, it made me think twice because I'm like, she's right. And what she said was, kids are coming to school to be taught. They hungry. You know what I'm saying? Not only that they're hungry, that they're coming in knowing that their lights are turned off. They had no power. They had no electric. You know what I'm saying?
That's too much for the kids.
That's too much. So how can you turn that off to focus on learning? How can you focus on learning?
That make you want to get a job in middle school.
And help your parents,
you know what I'm saying? Or go out there and get in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Follow a bad example. School makes you want to follow a bad example, man. Once you get to a point where no one's listening to you, you're asking your teacher, you don't got it, you know what I'm saying? You don't got it. I done been hungry. I done been out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's the children are left behind. And that's the future, you know what I'm saying? I grew up to be where I'm at right now. But I started off a child, just like, you know, everybody else. Without no concept, without no future, without no guidance at all, man. And I didn't start getting guidance until I was like 23 or 20. You know, I'm 24 right now. So it took me 20 years to be able to, you know, sit down and humble myself and stop taking from people and stop lying and, you know, conniving and scheming. Now I'm really, you know what I'm saying, on a better path. And it took a village. It takes a village for these children, man. They gotta grow. They gotta go through aspects of real life. What's going on in these schools is not real life. It's negativity, man. It's downright negativity. These politicians are taking millions of dollars away from schools. Like, come on, that makes me want to throw up. Listening to these little clips, dude got $8 billion. How do you even do that? Like, how do you distribute $8 billion worth of tax money from the state and give it to other politicians that have nothing to do with school funding? You know what I'm saying? I look at these books year after year and it makes me like, so what? We got computer labs. The computers are not, you know what I'm saying? The computer labs in the school, they're only for one subject. We need books, we need criteria, you know, people learn from reading. You're not gonna skip that basic fundamental. You learn from reading, reading and repetition.
I want y'all to hear this last clip that we're gonna play today. The last clip. This is the last clip for the day. I'm trying to turn it up so it's not coming up. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Okay, it's not coming up. But we'll play the song.